I'm standing here with Jane Bozarth, having literally cornered her after her TKchat at the Tech Knowledge Conference in Vegas. Jane, you've been talking about building communities. Simple question for you. What can I say to clients of mine who say, oh, we don't have a community culture?
Well, I think that there's a lot of misunderstanding around that word. I think that it has gotten to be perhaps bigger in the last 4 or 5 years, or taken on more import than we realize. Everybody belongs to communities. We all belong to communities. We may not call them that, but if you go to PTA meetings for your kids, for teachers, if you go to some sort of church community, if you're in the choir, that is a community. If you volunteer to help the library, there's probably a group of volunteers. If you've ever been involved in a political action group, or you've had eye surgery and joined a community of people who had eye surgery for a brief period of time, we all belong to different communities. And when we start talking about organizational culture, I think we are naive if we really believe people in our organizations are never talking to each other. They may not be out in the hallway communicating. There may be a culture of hoarding information, but at some point people will go under the radar and get the information they need and find the people they need and get what they need done. And without supporting a community approach, none of that is visible to anyone above it. There's a whole lot of stuff going on under the radar. There's a lot of stuff going on under the surface of the water, and we're losing so much value by that. So paying attention to where people are finding each other and talking is one way of overcoming that problem. Finding out why they don't talk to each other and why we don't have that culture is another approach to that problem. But there's been a lot of studies, and there's a good one out of the Netherlands from Pastors, who talks about the difference between telling people they have to participate in a community and overseeing and over-managing that and letting those sort of emerge and supporting them. And basically, people will create communities in an organization. They'll just go underground if they're afraid it's being observed or sanctioned or punished. So what is the reinforcement for community that's in place or not in place, and why isn't the communities emerging, or why aren't they visible?
Jane, it's been awesome to meet you. Thank you very, very much.
Okay.